This is Agent Retinol's inverted vitrectomy. This is episode 18, week 19 from May 25, 2017. This is our group photo at the iBank Foundation in Goiânia, Brazil. We are glad to invite you to join our retinal fellowship in Goiânia, Brazil. I did my retinal fellowship in Goiânia and in Toronto, Canada as well. Please, Matthew Hill.
I am Matthew Hill and this is HN Retinols. This channel is designed for ophthalmologists, residents, and fellows to better understand retinal surgery from the iBank Foundation in Goiânia, Brazil. Let's begin.
Dr. Nakamura, what the case is?
The case, Dr. Francisco, it's a retinal detachment with inferior PVR. In order to avoid the retina from redetaching, moving silicone oil, we treated the retina inferiorly with 3 types of retinotomy to relieve the retinal tractions. As you see, right now we are removing the silicone oil, and by removing the silicone oil, now we're gonna act on the retina, doing firstly inferior retinotomy number 1, like a star. It's a star-like one.
How to avoid getting peripheral vessels?
To avoid getting the peripheral retinal vessels, we gotta be careful. We gotta avoid them and going to the periphery and literally trying to avoid them. And now, after the first, we're gonna go to the second retinotomy. It's a horseshoe-like fashion, as you're gonna see a little better when we perform the laser.
What is a relaxing retinotomy?
Canard, it's simply a retinotomy to relieve the tractions around it and let it flatten. The third retinotomy, it's a barrier one, as we call it, because we're gonna be doing laser around it as a barrier. At this time, at this point, we're gonna put the perfluorocarbon to attach the retina, and after PFC is all in, we're gonna be doing laser around the retinotomies we created. The first is the star-like one. As you see, we are doing 2 rows, maybe 3, and at the edges of the lesion as well. And this is the horseshoe type laser, or the horseshoe type retinotomy. It's interesting, it looks like a real horseshoe. And we cover the lesion peripherally as well to avoid the redetachment. And we are under PFC right now, and this is the laser in the retinotomy number 3, the barrier laser. We're gonna be doing the laser around the lesion to form kind of a barrier to block it from detaching. We go 90 degrees, we go 2 or 3 rows to avoid redetaching the retina. As you see, the retina is all flattened right now, and we are completing the laser, sparing the macula, and using the wide-angle vitrectomy viewing systems, we perform the direct exchange, putting in silicone oil while at the same time we remove the perfluorocarbon liquid. This is a cool case, and this is the 7th post-operative period. You see retina attached. Thank you very much. We invite you to join us in our YouTube channel, Hudson Nakamura.